Hey guys, today I'd like to do something a little bit different. I wanted to show you my 4 knives that I use for carrying on an everyday basis. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about each knife, but mainly the reason I'm doing this video is because I had someone ask me the other day, why do you have so many different knives that you use? A good friend of mine, he's not really a knife guy. He has one pocket knife, and he carries that with him in all the time, whether he's going to work or if he's going to the park or whatever. He has one knife he carries, and that's fine. And for a long time, I was like that. And then I started getting into knives a little bit and started seeing what else was out there. And now I kind of have these knives that I use more than any others, and I use them all in different situations. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that and why I use each one for different situations. And, maybe get some discussion started. Why do I need more than one knife? So first I'm going to talk about the Kershaw Cryo. This is a really great knife for the money. You can pick these up for about 30 bucks. This is the G10 version, the black wash finish on the blade. And this is the smallest of the 4 that I have here. It's the one I will use since it has a deep carry clip. I have a pair of pants, and this fits right in the pocket. There's a little side pocket, and it fits perfect in there with the deep clip. It's a little bit heavier for a smaller knife, but I really, really like it. It's got the frame lock, easy to use one-handed, and the flipper. So, it just jumps right open. The steel on this is an 8CR13 MOV. It's a Chinese steel. It's fine for most people. You're going to run into people that think it's junk. Personally, I think it's fine. For most people, it takes a really nice edge. It's not going to hold the edge forever, but no knife is. So that is my first one that I use, and I use this with certain outfits and, the certain pair of pants I really like. It's got the deep carry clip, so I can just hide it in there, and nobody even knows it. But yeah, great knife for the money. My second here is the Spyderco Persistence. Now, this was my everyday carry knife for a really long time, and I use this every day for everywhere I went. This is the one I had on me. It is also made in China, also has the 8CR13 MOV. For the money, this is a really good knife. You can pick these up for about 35 bucks as well. And, it's a really nice value. It's got real nice jimping here. So this is sort of what I use now is what I'm going to call my beater knife. If I know I'm going to be doing something like hard and heavy, I'm going to use this one. It takes a really nice edge, and it's just, I've had it for a long time. I really like it, but this is the one I carry when I know I'm going to be doing some hard use. Probably harder than I should, but, this is a knife I really had a long time, and I really don't care if it gets beat up. You can see the blade's scuffed up pretty bad. It's been through the ringer, and it's performed well for a really long time. So that's why I hang on to this one. Now, this is the Spyderco Native 5 with the S35 VN blade steel. This one's made in the U.S., unlike the first two. It's got real nice action on it. It doesn't have any liners. It's really, really lightweight. And I use this one mainly when I'm in the office. I added a custom deep carry pocket clip on there. And, it fits in my pants pocket, and you don't even know it's there. It's so light. It is a great blade for a lot of different tasks. And the S35VN holds an edge for a really long time. It's harder to sharpen than the others, but it does keep that edge for a really long time. So I will use this one when I'm going to be in the office. I go to a lot of different places for work. So when I'm in the offices and I'm going to be spending a day wearing a pair of Dockers and, maybe even going out with the wife or something like that, this is the one I will carry. With that deep pocket clip, it slides in there, and you forget it's there almost. So that is why I use this one. And last but not least, this is the largest by far of these others, and this is the one I go to almost all of the time. The problem with it is the Spyderco Manix 2 lightweight, the CTS BD1. This one's also made in America. The problem I have with this one is that it is just so much larger than the others. So, there are certain times when I do not want a large knife in my pocket. I chose the one with the blue handle scales because some people get uptight, about a larger knife. And when they see it, they kind of look at it and they're like, what do you need that for? Well, with the blue, I kind of feel like it makes it look a little less threatening. And, that's just the world we live in today. Some people are going to look at anything like a knife, pocket knife, doesn't matter what, and they're going to think, oh my goodness, what is he going to do with that? But I use it to cut boxes and plastic and tape. So that is my favorite of these four by far. This one gets the most pocket time. Now, even though it is the largest, like I said, there are certain times when it just isn't a good fit for what I'm doing, for where I'm at, that kind of thing. So, when I'm working and I know I'm going to be in the warehouse or something like that, this is the one that I have with me the most, and it is by far my favorite. So, I hope you guys, I hope you guys get away from this video what I hope you do, and that is, if you have a lot of knives and you use a lot of knives and you carry a lot of different knives, that's totally fine. And, some people might look at you and be like, hey man, what are you spending all your money on knives for? But these are tools, and like any tool, you're going to use it for a different purpose. I have a few other knives other than these, but these are the ones I like the most and use the most. And I do kind of have an affinity for Spyderco, but, I do like a lot of other knife manufacturers. So, if you guys have any questions, comments, maybe you guys have a different knife for every day of the week. Maybe use different knives in different situations too. Maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. But that's kind of what my my intention was today, to get some discussion started and see if other people kind of look at this the same way as I do. Is you got different tools for different jobs and different carry situations, and I like having multiple options. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.